January 22nd, 2016, and this is going to be a silver update, but nowhere near the quality of my previous silver update. If you haven't seen that one, by the way, it's about 3 weeks ago. Put it out on Christmas Day, and it got 7,500 views, which is a lot for my channel, so that was a good video, and if you haven't seen it, it probably will catch you up pretty much to where we are now. If you've seen that one, then this video is kind of like a little addendum. There's just a few more bits and pieces tacked on. It's not too much to say, and also I'm in a bit of a hurry. My grandma died last week, and we buried her yesterday. So I'm now going to be kind of going into a different mode. She was expected to die at some point, of course, being as old as she was, but of course you don't know when it's going to be, and it just happened. So I won't be living here very much longer. This place is going to be sold, and I was here to help her not go into a facility, and I was happy to be able to do that for her. And now it's time for me to find an apartment in Vancouver, which is an interesting thing to do, especially when you don't have a reference from your previous a landlord, because she wasn't a landlord. We were just living together as family. So this place will be sold for her estate, and I have to leave. So there will be less time for videos, and also I'm going to have to go back into work for my own business a bit more. I was doing a lot of work for Grandma. Now I won't be doing that work. I'll be working on my website, buying, shipping, all the things that I do on my unrelated website that I've had for 15 years now, I think. So unfortunately I was on a roll on this channel. I feel like my numbers are up. I'm doing really well this past couple of months since I really dedicated myself 100% to the channel, and I've put out some awesome content. Very proud of it. But it just can't continue, unfortunately. I feel like I have a lot to say and a lot to do, but that is just how it goes. So I look at the silver price chart, and there's not too much to say. We are at the same price we were at least in US dollars, the last time we talked. 14 bucks. It's been up and down, not too much volatility. Even with all the crap going on, world markets, China's halting trading, the United States is having 3% up and down days again. It's reminding me of 2008, big time. Not late 2008, but more like early 2008, when things were just unraveling. It really looks like it's going to be sort of the same kind of thing, which we have predicted for a long time. We just thought it would mean that silver and gold would go to the moon, whereas they have gone to the basement for some reason. And I say for some reason, not because I don't know what it is, but because we all know what that is. On silver bullion demand, the US Mint has updated their website, and they're showing 5 million exactly ounces of silver eagles sold so far this year. And that's a little odd, because up until the end of last year, when they put 47.0000000 million ounces as their total, an all-time record of course, they had not done it that way. They'd always shown an exact amount right down to the nearest monster box, which is 500 ounces. But they're now rounding off to the nearest million, or 500,000. It showed 4.5 million the other day, and now it shows exactly 5 million. So these aren't exact numbers anymore, interestingly. Briefly on Bitcoin, last time we talked, it was not able to recapture that 500 level, and I said if it does break that 500 level, it'll probably go quickly to 700. But it has not broken the 500 level, and recently there was an announcement from one of the early adopters of Bitcoin, I guess. I don't know too much about this, but I guess he said that he has lost faith in it or something, and he was going to sell or had sold his portion, and that caused that drop down on the right hand side there, down to about 350 or 360 briefly, and it's now just under $400. The US dollar index, briefly, it is up since we talked. It's now pushing on that 100 level, and we can zoom out to a daily chart. Actually doesn't tell us too much more. If you look at the weekly chart, it's a bit better. There's that long run up from 80, where it was for a long time, up to 100, and now consolidating between 95 and 100, and now pushing back up on that 100. It's a no-brainer to say that this is going to go above 100, and it could go to 110, 120, and that will make everything else in US dollars look bad, even if they aren't. a losing commodity at the time, they will look bad. Oil will look worse. Gold and silver will look worse on the US dollar chart only, of course. Quickly, what's better, gold or platinum? Depends what you mean by better, but if you're talking price, currently, platinum is 25% cheaper than gold. Huh? By the way, the gold to silver ratio right now is still hovering just under 80, so it hasn't pushed to or above that 80 level that we talked about in the previous video. Oil? Ouch. Down now to 30 bucks and had a tiny rebound to 32, but this is on a slide going from in the 100 and something range. It was 80 just the beginning of 2015, and it's now less than half that price. And keep in mind that everything in the world runs on oil still. 99% of the world runs on oil, so that changes the price of everything. It changes the economy in every country. We have a recession going on in Canada right now. No one's talking about it, but yeah, we are deep in a recession in Canada, and I suspect that we're in a recession in the US as well too. If it's not officially on the books, then it's because the numbers are being doctored heavily. I think even the Canadian numbers are being doctored, but they can't hide the recession. It's happening. And that's to do with oil. Oil is a big part of Canadians' export the last while. I don't necessarily want it to be. I think that we should keep more of our resources at home. Unless we're getting a good price for it. We're selling this stuff off at bargain bottom prices, just trying to get rid of it apparently. Just flooding the market. A lot of countries are doing that now. And yeah, we're in a recession here. And oil looks like it could go even lower. I think that might have a bit of a dead cat bounce here, as it has had. I mean, it goes down and it goes down and down in layers. It might go up for a month or two. It might go up to 40 or 45 or something and then come back down to 25. I don't think this is over. Lastly, I just want to show you this chain I got for Christmas. Nothing special on the design, but it's nice. It's a ½ an ounce of silver, and it's a nice chain. I've been wearing that, so it's always cool to get precious metals as a gift. And I got this gift from Charlie McGrath 7 years ago when he started his channel, just about 7 years ago. And he died a couple weeks ago, after his the day after, or hours after his last video was recorded and uploaded. And I'll link that down below, but I'll also link my own video, which I'm uploading today. If you haven't seen it, it's a quick memorial video for Charlie, just a tribute video. Thank you, Charlie, and thanks for watching. Sorry the video was so short, but I don't have a lot of time right now, and I wanted just to get the information out. Hopefully talk to you soon.